Welcome to our podcast. This is the Guide to a Black Female. My name is Shaquilla Danielle. I am 26 and I am an Aquarius.
My name is Denisha Sierra. I'm 25 and I'm a Gemini.
And my name is Phaedra Elise, and I am 26, and I am a Capricorn. So basically, our podcast is just how it feels to be a Black woman in our eyes. 3 different Black women, 3 different personalities, 3 different opinions. So today, our first topic is going to be tip number 1, be prepared to marry a Black man, you guys. All right, so I'm going to have it to you guys.
Be prepared. I say be prepared to marry a Black man. Just making sure you're like aware of what they're going through, because I feel like sometimes just in sympathy with your husband and make sure you're letting them know that I'm here for you, I understand you, and show some compassion.
Agreed. But I'll say for me, like talking about a Black man specifically, and I might get flack for this, but I'm a person to where I don't necessarily like interracial relationships. I'm just go ahead and put that out there. So for me, if you're going to marry a Black man, be prepared to marry that Black man. Like, because for instance, if I marry a Black person, majority of Black people have the same life growing up. So if I go to a cookout or if I go to a family function, I already know, or I have a good idea of what the vibes are going to be. You know what I mean? So you don't have to teach me much because I already know. So, and I feel like when you add those extra races or nationalities, ethnicities into the mix, it's bringing a lot to the table. You know what I mean? So, not saying anything's wrong with it, but personally, I just think if you're going to be prepared to marry somebody out of your culture and your norm, learn everything about that person. Like,
I agree with you 100.
And that with the both of y'all, like I totally, you said everything.
Well, all right then. But I will say for me, like, it also brings up a good thing with the Kim and Kanye situation. Like, do I feel like Kim loves Kanye? Yeah, give
Absolutely.
or take. But at the same time, I feel like she wanted them Black babies, so she got them 4 Black kids and ready to deal, because she was not prepared to handle his Black mental illness. Because one thing about Black people, especially with growing up in our era, we did not treat mental illness the same as, our white counterparts. So for us, it's like a Black woman, I feel like a Black woman would know how to handle the stuff that Kanye is going through, versus Kim or white people, or whatever you want to call it, they grow up with therapists and, things like that. They're more in tune with themselves. So I feel like that's what brings on the divorce.
So, do you really think Kim and Kanye are getting a divorce?
Very much.
I don't believe it. They're
Very
both
much
following each other on Instagram. If they were getting a divorce, I feel like they would unfollow each other.
Don't mean hatred though.
No, because they're so dramatic, and I feel like they would do that. Like, they're so dramatic in that way.
No, because as we know of the Kardashians, they're not going to like to display stuff for the public. So if they were to unfollow each other, that would be like a whole uproar. They're not going to do that. They're not.
So
plus,
then why
they still
would you?
got 4 kids together.
I just don't think they're getting a divorce.
Well, why?
They are.
Why you don't think so?
Because so Kanye, I don't know if you know this about me. I hate to share. Kanye and I we're second cousins. I'm such a hoot.
Anyway,
okay.
But word on the street is, and you ain't hear this from me, okay? Word on the street is she's already been dating Ben Jones, so definitely getting a divorce. And if you're not familiar who Van Jones is, he's the black guy on CNN with the glasses. Mm-hmm.
Well. Jada had August, and look at them. They're still together. So,
first of all, they got an open relationship. Jada was prepared to marry her black man because they're already on the same page. Okay, so.
And you know what? I do think going in, she wasn't aware of some of the stuff Kanye was going through, like throughout his life, especially like after his mom. I feel like once his mom passed,
he lost it.
He was never the same.
Everything just came like at one time. Like all his was like boom, and she was just like,
"That's life." Okay, she wasn't prepared for it.
That's what we're saying.
Because she was of a different background. Let's call a spade a spade.
You know, I think the only thing about it, here's the thing with the different backgrounds, I do want to say, is because the main problem is people get so like offended and judgy about that. I think the main problem is people are not, like, they're unconsciously aware of certain stuff. Like, a situation can happen and they don't understand it immediately because they just can't grasp it. Like, they don't understand what it is, what it means to be Black. And it's not their fault, though. Hold on, because it's not their fault. It's just like they're not aware of the stuff that they're doing.
Yeah, I get that.
Maybe.
I mean, I could say I'm not favorable of the Kardashians. When I was growing up, I did really like Khloe though.
Yeah.
But
because she's Black.
No, because she was just more relatable.
Right.
But when she got into her new phase, and y'all know what I mean, her new phase, that's when I don't really care for her. I just don't care for them. But I respect them because they are great business women.
Honestly,
I don't care for her.
It's their voices. I can't get with it.
No, because I love that. I love that code switch.
I really feel like they honestly are just attracted to Black men. Not saying that it's okay with me, but I do think that they're truly attracted to like Black men. But the problem lies in them not being able to understand Black people. So that's where the problem comes into effect. But besides Kim and Kanye, you know, my cousin and his wife,
she want to be a West so bad. Like,
I already told you, my second cousin. How are you guys' week so far? What do y'all have coming up this weekend?
For me, I'm not really doing anything. I do want to go to the park, you know, like walk around and stuff like that, you know, try to get some like exercise or workout and whatever you want to call it. But as far as that, nothing. I'm a pretty chill individual. It's in my astrology
and
chart.
whatever you want to call it, when it's what you called it.
I mean, but being an Aquarius in the 5th house.
See, here you go.
No, I'm listening. I'm like, what does that mean?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know nothing about the houses.
I thought you were studying up on it all week.
No, I'm just joshing. Just joshing. I will one day, but for right now.
Shaquilla, what you got going on, gala?
For this weekend, nothing, honestly. I'm gonna be working. Well, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna be working on my formulas for my brand and getting them down packed so I can go ahead and start next week on Monday. I am going to be starting.
That is good.
I keep trying to put my together with the falling. Okay, friends.
That's good. That's good.
Okay.
And you, Miss Sierra?
Oh. I really am a flute today. I think it's this tea. No, I've like tried to record a video earlier in the week of me going sourcing. And then this weekend, my boo, Koi's coming.
She is
y'all ain't excited.
Too excited.
I know. Y'all like, you ain't got no.
Girl, I mean, it's been, 20 years now? We don't care.
I want y'all to be a little more excited.
Girl, if it's your soulmate, just
Bitch,
say
I'm
it.
shed 3 tears at the wedding for you.
Not 3.
Just 3?
No, I'm probably gonna be crying. Y'all gonna be seeing me like, yeah, because I get.
And don't hand me that mic. I'll be like, my friend.
No, for real. I'm gonna have a whole speech, a whole.
Please
You
don't.
got a speech.
Right,
Let me just get a glimpse of it.
No, because I have to put I gotta be able to put my thinking cap on and write it down. You know what I mean? So
Honey,
I got about a 3-minute speech for you.
and it's gotta be like very authentic. So like I'm not gonna tell you what I'm really gonna say because in that moment you're gonna be drunk and you're gonna be like very emotional and you'll be giving your speech.
You know you're not even gonna have a moment because you know we're not having I'm not doing a wedding.
I mean, yeah, you can do a reception.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got to do the whole wedding.
Yeah, and a reception is where they do the speeches, Tanisha, not at the wedding.
I didn't say that we were gonna have a reception.
Oh well, I mean, enjoy your love. I'll put my little speech on Instagram and shit. Enjoy your little elope, okay? If that's what you want to do.
And they jump the in secret.
That what he don't want no wedding.
We weren't about him. We're worrying about me.
Because I'm pretty sure he do. He gives me wedding vibes.
Whose friend are you?
I'm doing it for the love of the couple.
What side are you gonna be sitting on? Let me know. Are you with his family or my family?
The middle. Well, first of all, I should be up there, but we ain't gonna say that.
Right.
I should be up there behind you, but we ain't gonna talk about it though.
Them little
we ain't gonna talk about it.
Still.
Hey.
Them flowers will be still fucking.
Did that? Never mind. I was about to ask. So, anywho, carry on. So, working out and working on your formula.
Getting your boo to come. Why you keep looking at the screen like that?
Because I forgot to turn my do not disturb.
Honey, no, she getting them texts, but that's okay. I mean, if the phone is blowing up, the phone is blowing up. Okay, but who am I?
So give me something about. So how do you? I'm a Gemini. Where's my house?
Girl, I don't know. That's your house and stuff determines from your birth. The time you were born. That determines your houses and stuff.
On the side with those numbers, those are the houses.
Yeah, but it's not going to be accurate if you don't have your.
I'm sorry. I have ADD. Y'all know I got ADD. But let me just switch. Let me just swerve real quick. I'm going to switch lanes. Can we talk about, because this is something that's been on my mind heavy. Okay. Uzi.
And JC?
It's just.
I think they are adorable. I love them. However, this is the problem. And I had made a post about this yesterday on Facebook, and I was talking to one of the ex-Carbonation members about this too. Our generation loves toxicity. And that
it's so nasty.
Me. Huh?
It's nasty.
What you mean it's nasty?
Like their whole thing is disgusting. I hate it's really bothering me.
What's nasty about it?
It's the whole back and forth, like degrading each other. The whole toxicness is just like
that's what I'm saying. Because we make it, or our generation makes it trendy. We think it's trendy to be toxic. We think it's trendy to argue every day and then having sex later. We I love that Denisha face. We like that, and that's the problem. So a lot of people are like, "Oh, those are goals." It's not. There's nothing cute about that.
Oh yeah,
they are cute together though.
But they are cute together.
They're very cute. Cause it was so cute, and this is part of the toxic shit. Cause I know they was arguing on Twitter and stuff, but she was like, "I want some crab legs," so he was like, "They on the way." That is so cute.
That shit was like, what the fuck? That really makes my skin boil, because I'm just like, why are y'all doing this back and forth for the public? Like, it's just so unhealthy. And it's girls out there that really do think that it's cute. And they're like, oh, exactly. I want to be with somebody that's going to do this. And they're going to go back and forth with me. No.
There's a lot of dudes out there that like that too.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, and that's a
Very weird.
problem. It needs to be addressed, not
Hanging like a clothesline, honey.
promoted in, what is it called? Help me out.
Fishing pole, reel it in.
I can't really in. I really can't. Idolize. There we go.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like a toxic relationship, but my younger me probably did. But me as a grown woman, a 26-year-old Capricorn with the Aquarius moon, but I'm sorry. but yeah, I can't deal with it because I want to be in a marriage that is healthy at the end of the day.
That's all I'm asking to like promote. That's it. Like Gabby, she was prepared to marry a black man, whether he's straight or gay. You know, that's not up to my discretion. But no,
hey, that man is not gay.
It's not up to me to decide. But she was she was prepared to marry him and everything that came along with him, and she can handle it well. She's an elegant lady. She's wonderful. I love Gabby, and she's just prepared to. She's down for whatever.
She knows because she loves her man, as she should.
And she values her black man.
As she should. As we all should.
As we all should.
And since you tried to talk about, people being gay and stuff, I hate when black people say that. Like, just because a man does some feminine stuff means what?
No, I said it's not up to me to decide. If he is, I'm happy for him. But it's not up to me to decide. But I'm just saying, I've seen some decisions that I've seen some behavior that was not even feminine. It was actually over that, cross the line. But
it's not somebody that you would be for. I mean, people gonna like what they like regardless. But for me, I don't think he will be a man for me personally. But I don't think the things that he's into or that they're into as a couple makes him gay or gives off that,
It's the behavior.
But you have to do something with the man to be gay, correct? Or like 2 men or 2 women, like
at the end of the day, I'm gonna, keep stating this. It's not my decision to make.
I mean, whose decision is it?
Them. If he wants to, when he says, I am gay, he's gay. I'm just saying, whether he's straight or gay, their relationship, their marriage is solid.
So, but what you're saying is, so if a man wants to do something with a man, as long as he don't say it's gay, then it's not gay.
It's not my decision to make. It's not my decision to make.
Sheesh. Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true.
I just think that she's prepared, and I don't know his life experiences, and I don't know hers. But I think, and again, something that Kim is struggling with is she wasn't willing to accept everything about Kanye, and she also wasn't like prepared to like have empathy with the situations that he comes up with. Like, in the industry, he's a black male, right? Some of the stuff that goes on when people think he's going on a rant, I don't think he's going on a rant. I think he's being truthful about stuff that, like, situations that have occurred, and he's trying to like find a way to say it without saying it. She knows that. She's just not aware of how to handle that because she hasn't experienced that or seen anyone that experienced certain situations that he has.
Very much agree.
I just don't like how they all like just like box him out, you know what I'm saying? Like when he's going on his rants and stuff. Like if y'all all know he has a diagnosis of a mental illness, why are y'all treating him like he's like not a person, or he's not saying something that needs to be heard. Like any person that has a mental illness is crying out for help or asking to be heard or asking to be understood. And y'all are like, oh, he's this, he's that. Like, why is Chris responding about Kanye shit? Like, how about you stop responding on the internet and go actually help this man? Because the internet is not going to help him. Are you his family or not? Like,
I do think they help him, but they're not helping him in the way that is actually going to help him, if that makes sense.
Because they're not Black.
Yeah, because they don't know how to deal with it. And like, because I can't say, because I was going to say, like, they're helping him in the sense of, trying to get him seen by doctors and like medication and stuff like that, which is okay, but I feel like that's pushing him into that hole. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm trying to get at? Like,
I know what you're saying, and I agree with you 100%. That's why I said people are not like aware of the decision they're making. And I think like what they're struggling is they're trying to get him help. Also, like like I mentioned before, some of the situations that are happening, they don't understand or like believe him and can't like have any like sympathy, and they think that he's blowing stuff out of proportion, and they don't really think that he knows what he's talking about. And that's just solely because they really don't understand what it's like to be Black in the pressure. So they feel like, oh, this happens to us too. It's not a big deal, like you're blowing it out of proportion. No, you're not Black. This doesn't happen to you too, and if it does, it's not the same effect. Exactly. And it's not the same thing.
Just act like you got a picture as in you putting all your emotions in a bottle all your life. You're putting it all in a bottle, and then one day the cap just flies the fuck off, and it's just like that. Like, I mean, people got to understand like where you come from, how you grew up, and where you lived, and like all that plays a part in how you are as a person.
Which brings me back to what I was saying in the beginning. Like, for the most part, Black people have all lived the same lives. So, like, I would know how to treat. I wouldn't say I would, because I don't know Kanye, obviously, but I would know how to handle the situation better because either me or somebody in my family has gone through something similar. So I would know how to treat that, if that,
You would know how to communicate better with him.
Yeah. Still giving him the help that he needs as far as possibly a therapist, maybe medication if it's needed, but I would be there because I could relate in some type of capacity. Yeah.
And then,
I think that's with finding any spouse. It's important to like being able to relate to a sense and understand them.
And then like, somebody like Kanye, like I wouldn't go straight to try meds with him if he'll take them, because some people don't want to feel like they're crazy, so they don't want to take them. So even if they don't want to take them, give them techniques on how to handle their episodes when they do have them.
I mean, he definitely needs medication.
Well, no, I'm saying like, sometimes people don't want to take medication because they don't want to seem crazy, but medication doesn't mean you're crazy. But some people don't want to take medicine because I'm taking these pills because I have these episodes. Whereas you can find a natural remedy that could help calm them and get them back to, a good place.
I mean, I see what you're saying. I think the main thing is, though, he knows he has a mental health disorder, and the world knows it. And when certain situations happen, he has no one in his circle to talk to about it because all the people that was in his circle are gone for whatever reason, money reasons or whatever reason they're not there. And the people that's in his circle they don't understand him. So then he seems crazy, I guess, because he's like, okay, I'm gonna explain this to you.
Does it not seem weird to y'all that what makes him crazy, as they say, like, I feel like it's weird to call somebody crazy because they speak their mind.
Right.
Like, what, other than him going on his rants, what has he displayed that would make him crazy? I'm thinking about that. Like, I don't know.
I mean, I definitely know that. I mean, I don't know him, even though we're, second cousins, but I definitely, I definitely can tell that he does have some type of mental disorder, and it probably was triggered when his mom passed. But for social media rants and stuff, I just think that's his way of trying to reach out for somebody to just like talk to him.
Because all the other rappers that said that they have called and talked to Ye, I feel like it was more of, you listen to me and this is what I have to say, and I'm not listening to you, what you have to say about your mental illness. I'm telling you about yourself. Like, no, like, y'all need to actually go see this man.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Like, it was a couple rappers who was like, yeah, I talked to Ye, I told him he was bogus for this and bogus for that, and like all this other stuff in different interviews and stuff that I've been watching. And like, people are crazy. Like, you can't talk to somebody like they're a child when you're talking about themselves. Like, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he did. He knows how he did it. And he knows why he did it. And for you to sit there and have your opinion on why somebody had an emotional rant, it's crazy.
I agree with that, but also it's not kind of their, like, of course you need people in your circle and like a family and everything, but I also think people underestimate titles such as a wife and husband, because that's the person that is actually in your corner, and those are the people that we usually tell the most private, like really what's going on in our head information to. And so for him not to have a strong wife that understands him is why he keeps going in a circle.
Yeah, why did you do that?
I was just about to ask that.
What was the point of that? And we're
upload.
Like, this is not the transition video.
Tanisha can edit it out.
Baby, the coffee mug, get it out the camera.
Honey, she on the phone, trying to hide.
Oh. I was trying not to laugh and let this drink come back go.
Yeah.
Because I was like, why did she do that?
Right. Why did you do that?
Honey, I had to yawn, bitch.
Girl, you could have just or let the people see your authentic self. I mean, this is a show about authenticity. Let the people see you for who you are. Period.
Did you guys have anything else to add about my cousin and his wife?
I think they have cute.
Listen, this girl want to be a part of the royal family so bad. Like, let's stop it. Let's stop.
They have beautiful children.
Chicago is the cutest.
Right.
Chicago.
So pretty.
Yes.
Chicago.
Yep. Chicago and Saint, they are like the cutest.
Right.
I think every child is beautiful, so.
Yeah, in their own right.
Fuck off, mate. Yes.
Well, all right.
All right,
so we're gonna end it here. We
are gonna end it here. So let's do an outro real quick.
Denisha Sierra is out.
Pedro Lee signing out. See y'all next Wednesday.
See you next Wednesday. Peace.